So we're back again with yet again another episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, I finished the Fire Sanctuary, and Girahim was nice enough to give me this wonderful looking sword. For the most part, it will be existent to us for a little bit. But in this episode, I have a little task to do. It's not going to be too long, but it will be either heart-wrenching or it will be fun and quick. I don't know, but you know what? I'll never know until I try it out. But first order business. Hello. Do you have tail that I can use? I'm gonna get my beetle out just to, you know, in sake of curiosity. I could use like an extra tail. Okay, I guess not. I guess shooting a Lizalfos with an arrow doesn't count for getting a tail. And I totally took off my shield by mistake. But, so the first order of business after the Fire Sanctuary, after everything is done, or you can if you want, in like, you know, mid-dungeon, you can leave and do this, but, alright, we have to go this way, and, yeah, remember how earlier, like, before we even came here, this Gossip Stone had a hole, yeah, that we couldn't burrow into, but anything else? Rupee? Elden Ore, Rupee. Okay, enough with the dawdling, but... Alright. Go ahead and burrow and see what's up. Yeah, this isn't really a big burrowing spot, but let's go ahead and burrow here and dig our way up. Alright. And yeah. Welcome. Freaking beautiful, right? Fairies, you're gorgeous. And welcome to the 20th heart piece. This completes a heart container. Your heart capacity will increase by 1. I'm not ready to be done with collectibles. Alright. Leaving here. I've complained enough about, you know, concluding collectibles so soon when I didn't really suspect this time coming. But, you know, welcome to an LP. Like, it wraps up way quicker than you thought. But who am I kidding? I have a whole lot more to do. We have so much more to do. But Elden Rollers. I wouldn't mind. Before they disintegrate. There we go. And dig. Alright, enough. Nothing more else in here. Okay, so we have to go ahead and go to the sky now. We have to go ahead and run back in here. You can go back in that little cavern if you want, but finding a bird statue to go back into the sky with is mighty difficult, so it saves having to go back and go into Elden Volcano itself. So just go here, to the sky. Goddess chest time. Alright, back to the sky. We've made it this far. So go ahead and take a look at your little mappy map here. Okay, no beacons that I have to go ahead and remove, but yeah, goddess chests. Look how many. I'm only gonna open a few right now. If I really feel like getting all 4, I will. But I'm gonna save one for last just because. So, the one by Fun Island, yeah, there is a beacon that I have to remove. The one by Fun Island is pretty good, as I've read up on the list. If you get that one, it will serve as some nice fundage. Yeah, the F word is the amazing part here, fundage. Yeah, it's not the F word that you're talking about. By the way, if you're under the age of 18, go to bed. You should be. It's a school night. It's Sunday. Go to bed. No more F words for you. All right. Enough. In all seriousness, we must get over to Fun Island and find out what that goddess cube or goddess chest has in store for us. So, let's go ahead and get there. I busted out my Australian accent. Alright, give me a second. Alright, so have a look. Yeah, we're right here. So, go ahead and swoop your way underneath Fun Island. Right here. Alright. Sailcloth. Alright, go ahead and remove this beacon, because it will distract me. open it up. Yeah, open it on up and find out what's inside. Bondage. What did I say? It's worth a staggering 300 rupees. Shh! Don't tell anyone. Fine. I'm already a celebrity enough, as it already, came about. But, welcome to being a badass in Zelda. Anyway, enough. So, go ahead and leap off. The next goddess chest we're going to go ahead and open is, I want to say, looking at the Thunderhead area. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get the one up atop on the Isle of Songs. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out in a second. I think it's more of like an item check item. I didn't really specify what it was. I just wrote down that it belongs there if your pouch is full. So, let's go ahead and get there. Alright, so now that we're in the Thunderhead, we want to go ahead and make a beeline for the roof of the Isle of Songs, because on that area lies the next goddess chest, as already mentioned. So, let's go ahead and make our beeline there. Beeline is a word that I don't really use, but it's terminology for making a straight trail to something. So I'm using it here at least. But I didn't even mean to do that, but it worked out. Go ahead and just fly up top, and yep, I think I see it there. Alright. Sailcloth. And let's open up. Oh, of course, you're facing this way. Alright. What do you have for me? Okay. Small bomb bag. It can hold an extra 5 bombs, so carry it with you whenever you need extra firepower. Honestly, I'm not feeling too definitive about this LP. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I don't feel too definitive about these collectibles, so I might just upgrade all the way one of these bomb bags, because I know that I have one more other than this. Forgive my bad words there, but... Alright. Got an extra bomb bag, so it was sent straight to item check. So, alright, enough. I didn't really set a beacon there, but the next goddess chest I'll go ahead and open is the one underneath this place. Right here. I've never actually visited this island just yet, but hey, may as well just mark it anyway, right? So, to be brief, this island doesn't require that much attention just yet, because we're going to be doing some other plot-related things before we even think about going to this place, so just keep that in mind. You can if you want, maybe early, but for me, I'm just going to save it for like an endgame kind of a thing. It just depends. I might change my mind later, but we'll see. Yeah, my beacon placement is, out of whack because it's all the way down there and not on the island. But go ahead and just, I'll land here. I'll land here because why not? Have like a higher vantage point to see where this goddess chest might be. Where is it though? So go ahead and jump down. And I'll just push this log down early because why not? Alright. Where is this goddess chest though? Give me a second. Alright. I am a dum-dum. So, okay, I was spending the entire time looking around on the bottom for this goddess cube. But go ahead and land here on this island in the sky. But head up these little steps and go ahead and drop, or at least hang down. And let go. Yeah. This goddess chest, man, if you don't land on top of this island at the very dead top, you will have a very hard time getting to this specific goddess chest. But, open it up. Here it is. So, this will be the 21st heart piece. Get this, and you'll be good to go. Okay? No problems. Just love, okay? At least the chest gives you love. Alright. Off to the next order of business, which is indeed getting a couple of collectibles. I will be getting a couple of monster claws and one bird feather, specifically for an upgrade that I'm going to do with this shield. Maybe some other things, but let's get to business. Alright, so landing over at Skyloft, this will be where I'm going to go ahead and pick up a couple of monster claws. And the reason that I'm here is because, notice, in my inventory does not exist a treasure medal. So, where is it? It's over at the item check. So, just to speed things up and make it a little bit more productive, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the treasure medal from Beatrice here because she is storing it for me. Hey, darling. Hello, darling. I'll store anything you want me to here. Great. Can I have my treasure medal, please? Alright. Hope you're not in a hurry to go, sweetie. She's full of spunk. Alright, so, looking over for the treasure medal, we're going to go ahead and replace the rupee medal with this one. And there we go. Finish. See you next time. Alright, thanks, Beatrice. You know, it's a shame, she's so sweet, but we just boss her around like she's just some, you know, bag of doorknobs. But, sorry, Beatrice. I really should be more, you know, appreciating towards some characters in Skyward Sword. I'm just brutal, man. I'm just freaking brutal. Anyway, go over to the waterfall cave because this will be a nice little spot for treasures, specifically monster claws, in my opinion. Maybe, if I had my way, some, you know, some jelly blobs and some other things, maybe a bug of some sort. I knock on wood wherever I may have wood when it comes to a certain bug. For example, Alright. Monster claws. 2 of them. Let's get them. Alright. I know that I have this thing equipped, so having it drop for me would be pretty optimal at this point. Okay. Give me a second. If it takes forever, I'll just cut, which I'm probably going to do anyway, so. Before I do that, I will pick up a firefly. 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 Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay, so after getting 2 monster claws from this waterfall cave, I'll just go ahead and check if the Skyloft Mantis is in this cave. It was off screen. I'll admit, I didn't really touch this game for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I spotted this Skyloft Mantis at the... Come here. Come here. I've been wanting to see this bug ever since I started this LP. I've complained about not having it, and my complaints rang a bell. I have completed history. I have made history. I've collected every single bug in existence in this game. Not entirely, but man, every single one I've collected at least once in existence. Alright, off to get a bird feather. Give me a second. Alright, so I warped to behind the temple here. Yeah, Dark Bokoblins are now in existence because they want to go ahead and torment us at this point in the plot. Yeah, enemies around here will be more elite. Okay, Ornamental Skull, will take. You know, I equipped the treasure medal for a reason. Just for now. But it's great. Alright, bird feather, where are you? Okay, with that obtained, I can wipe the drop of sweat from my forehead, from my hair, you know, off of me. Alright, the best place I really felt to come was, you know, Farron Woods. So just get that out of the way. I'm pretty sure there's like a good flock of birds that will reappear each and every time that you just arrive. So it's pretty much guaranteed. But if you have the biggest net and you just do this one time, they will all just scatter. So go easy on them. They're just gentle creatures. All right, leaving, and one more thing for the episode. I'm not looking forward to it, but give me a second. Alright, so fly over to Lanayru, and you will find the Shipyard. Right here. Alright. Remember how I said there was a daunting minigame regarding this trail thing? Yeah. I didn't think we'd be back so soon, but, you know, that thought got the best of me, and yet, here we are. It's gonna suck. But, go ahead and just make your way here anyway. We have to go and do a minigame that entails doing a scary or intimidating race under a minute and 4 seconds. Maybe a minute and 4 seconds or under, but maybe a minute and 4 is the minimum. So, go ahead and talk to this dude. Yeah, Gortram. Hey, you, what are you doing? Well, you are here now. So how about a little fun? Could I have more details, please? Got your attention, eh? Let me explain. You know, I'm great. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You really wouldn't get this from any other guy. I'm just saying. Alright, in all seriousness. This here is a race against time scream that across that finish line as fast as you can. That's a tongue twister. Tilt your body to lean your cart. If you lean just at the right angle on a corner, you will get a nice speed boost. I'm doing my 5 ways. I don't know why. Lose your concentration when you are cruising around a bend, though, and you will run right off the rails. If that happens, you lose the race. What do you say? Have you got the guts to ride a Rickety Coaster? Just 20 rupees a pop. 20 rupees! I'm gonna go bankrupt if I keep failing this, but, you know, fine. So, what track will it be? I'm gonna go ahead and just go on a limb and say scary, because I am 100% confident that this is the one that you need for the hard piece. It's probably just either one, but I'm going with this one anyway, because I'm just gonna go ahead and make the safe decision. Got it. The scary track it is. Good luck. Alright, let us get going. Any reason why I'm doing this again? Any reason why I'm doing this again? Alright, so... minute and 4 seconds. So just keep leaning. This really is self-explanatory. I'm gonna say that and like spend 20 extra minutes recording and run out my hard drive space. This is gonna be fun. So just keep leaning, and leaning. This really should be no problem. Keep on leaning there. I don't know how Link's hand just didn't get jammed between that building and the cart, but look at that, man. Alright. 30 seconds. Okay. You finished? Well, no, that was unbelievable. Even I cannot go that fast. You get a rupee I have taken really good care of. I've been holding on to this one forever. But it is yours now. I don't want money. Anyway. What about heart stopping, though? Like, that was way too short for even a challenge. Fine. Let's do scary again. What is heart stopping? Let's find out. So you want the heart stopping track, eh? You got it. But I just hope you are ready. Want to hear the rules again? No! Good. Alright, let us get going. Alright, heart stopping. I'm pretty sure this is the one. It looks longer, but I got some nice fundage to replace what I might end up spending if I end up failing a bunch. So, you know, let's just keep going. Keep going. Lean. Lean. That was pretty slow. I really wasn't confident in that, but right, and then right, lean right, and lean left. Jump. Okay, that worked. Lean. Lean. I want to be lean and mean. Alright, keep going. We got this, man. We got this. It's gonna suck, but we got this. Right again. This way. Uh-huh. Run. Alright, jump cut there because I got interrupted, but... Alright. Run, run. Okay, keep on going. Oh god, this is slow. I totally messed this up. Maybe not. Maybe not. Just keep... Totally messed that up. You finished. Not a bad time. Not bad at all. Here's your prize. I don't want this, though. Alright. Third try's a charm. Hopefully. Up for another run on the Rickety Coaster? Fine. Heart stopping. I get it. No, I don't want to hear the rules. Let's go. Ugh. I was a second late. Alright. A minute and 4 seconds. Why that time? I don't know. But we gotta keep going. Why, though? Why? Don't say why it comes before Z. Again. Let's go. At least I'm getting treasure out of it. My back. My back. Okay, that was because I took a wrong path, just to see what would happen, and I went left instead of right, and shoot. Ugh. Is this it? Is this it? Tell me this is it. You finished? Okay. Oh my god! 0.7 seconds was the difference. If I would have went 7 milliseconds over this, I swear, I would have spent another freaking 20 minutes here. Man, alright. The goal here is to make it in a minute and 4 seconds or under. But man, I started recording at about 8:30 tonight. It is freaking at 10:23 right now. I spent, for what I thought was going to be, just, I don't know, 20 minutes, because normally most people get this first try, but, alright. This is the 20-second heart piece. Suffer at the Shipyard in Lanayru, and you get this thing. Okay? 2 to go. Hope you come by against... Seeing you again. It ain't gonna happen. Alright. You know, it's all coming back to me now. You know, years ago, I was on my first New Year's Eve run, or Christmas Eve run. I was up on the roof making my rounds, and, you know, I slipped on the ice myself. I reached out for a hand iron, but it broke off. I slid and fell, and I did not fall off this cart. And don't ask me how I didn't. No. Give me a second. Alright, with that said and done, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this episode of Skyward Sword. It has been a freaking nightmare. I can go to bed tonight just knowing that it's just done. I can rest easy now. In the next episode of Skyward Sword, we're gonna go ahead and probably go to Farron and go ahead and see what this sword of ours is all about, and yeah, find out what's up next. With that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.